It's boiling day. We're just getting set up out here. Got the RO system. We got to get this guy going right here. We've got to get our pan wiped down. We got to get our arch outside here. And we got to get this all set up. And we got to start boiling fast because today we have a time limit. That's right, we have a time limit. We've got some severe weather coming in tonight, and we have to have 120 gallons of sap boiled before the weather gets here. Let's get going. So I got all these filters, and so I got a 10 micron filter here, and then our RO membranes. I got these from Membrane Solutions, so we're gonna run these. They're all the same, 150 gallon per day. I've got 3 of them, and you want to soak these prior to putting them into your housings. That's gonna help when you guys start up your system. It's gonna not take as long to kind of get all ready to go and start flowing good. And yes, I have chickens, and yes, it is morning, and yes, it's gonna be warm out today, and they're probably gonna be walking around the yard, and they're probably gonna be crowing. Not much I can do about that, guys. All right, we got this RO up and going. I'm going to give you guys a complete rundown of this after a little bit. But first, we have to get this evaporator going. We got to get this thing set up. It's already getting a little bit later in the morning than I wanted. So we're going to get this guy set up. We're going to get this pan. Just going to rinse that guy out. Got to get my fire brick in there, reposition quick. We get our fire rope on. I'll show you guys all that. We're gonna get this setting outside, and we gotta get some sap in the pan. We gotta get a fire going, so let's go. Usually a 2-person job. I gotta get some gloves. Just want to show you guys a little bit of the inside of my arch here. I just got expanded metal here down on the bottom, and then I just prop up some fire brick along the outsides, and I've seen some really super nice homemade barrel arches that had all sorts of fire brick and insulation, and it looked beautiful. Mine is not this way, so I'm just trying to keep some heat off the sides. You're not even putting a fire down at that end at all. You're putting all your fire right here. And then the flames travel up on the bottom of the pan and go all the way down and up. Getting the finishing touches here on this system. We're almost ready to make fire. All right, we are cleaned up. We got sap going into the pan. We got our stack on. I got a pre-warmer going. My fire brick, and everybody's good to go in here. There's only one thing left. We gotta start a fire. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, RO is going strong. Loving the 350 gallon per day membranes. Mwah. Gonna be a lot of this going on today. So like most syrupers, they have all their wood ahead of time, usually a year ahead of time. I cut this 2 days ago. But here's all ash, and it was dead ash, like any other kind of ash. So it'll burn right away. All right, getting some sap in the pan. Hey, real quick, this is just kind of like a PSA. You want to make sure you got sap in your pan before you start your fire, because otherwise it's going to scorch really bad, and you don't want that. Get this party started here. This is something really cool that you can use too. Yeah, baby. One of the best little cheats there ever was one of these little propane torches lighting up your fires. Alright, we're gonna give that just a second. Well, there's gonna be definitely a lot of log splitting today. That's okay. Definitely got some odd weather for this time of year around these parts. We're still into February. Most years I've just barely tapped by this point. Today it's supposed to be 70. It's been a long time, if ever, that's ever happened. It does not take long for this evaporator to get going. This has been going for, I don't know, not 10 minutes. All right. We've not been a half hour and we've got a boil going, guys. We're going strong here. Got a nice hot fire. You guys, make sure that the flames are on top of your pan. The flame has to hit your pan. You can't have a plate or something else in there. I see that's something a lot of newbies ask about. They don't want the bottom of their pan scorched. Well, you know, it is a syrup pan, so don't use your best stuff on it, but yeah, you got to have that flame on top of the pan. You won't get a good boil otherwise. I don't have a fan on this either. Probably should. See a lot of guys running fans, and it seems to really help. That was something I was going to rig up this year. I have not done. I don't think I'm going to, because I don't think we're going to have a very long season. With the way the weather is, I don't think we're going to be going long here, so I'm not going to put the time into it right now. We do pretty good with just having the door open. Gets enough air. There is a vent on this door here too. It gets some air in there. And there's a vent. There's a hole on the other side of the tank here. So there's plenty of air getting in there. And we're just getting rolling, just getting started. Once we get a nice full rolling boil, I will bring you guys back. We'll take a look at a proper sized boil. Whew, I had to take a layer off. It is steamy out here. We are humming on right along with this guy. Just kind of feeding it more wood and feeding it more sap. And it is doing lovely. So we've got our RO system here. This thing's cranking. I just did some quick calculations, and we're running 16 gallons an hour with this RO setup right now. I could probably push it a little bit more if I wanted to, but I'm kind of happy with how I've got it dialed in. Had that going for 2.5 hours. I went through 40 gallons of sap, which is extraordinary, because last year with my 250 gallon per day membranes, I wouldn't be able to push it that hard. So with the 3 150 gallon per day membranes we got going now, it's working awesome. We are just loving it. We're enjoying the day. We're enjoying the fire. Getting ready to cook some food on the grill over here for myself. It's getting close to lunchtime. We're gonna keep going. Wood pile's doing good. RO's doing good. Sap's doing good. Oh, one problem I forgot to mention. I do have one issue. I forgot to mention this right a few minutes ago, but my bucket's out there. We actually had a decent run last night, so I've got a whole bunch more sap in my buckets. But I got to get through this this bit of sap here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go collect what I can. I don't want it to go bad. With it being this warm, it can't sit out there all night. It is going to get very cold in the morning, but I don't I don't think we can let it set. So I'm gonna go check a couple of these buckets. I checked the ones up by the house, and there's a couple gallon in each bucket that I checked so far. So we may do another collection quick and add it to the batch and let her just kind of keep rolling here. I mentioned at the beginning of this video we had some timing issues, and we do. We got severe weather that's supposed to hit us this evening. So I'm kind of monitoring the severe weather threat. If we can keep boiling, we're going to keep boiling as long as we can. Or until done, obviously. But yeah, we're supposed to get some weather later this evening. So I'm hoping it holds off. I'm hoping we can get through our boil, get everything kind of buttoned up, put away, and we won't have to worry about it if we get a big rainstorm. Supposed to have some nasty thunderstorms come through. Maybe tornado, maybe not. It's kind of weird. This is February. I'm out here in my damn t-shirt, and I could probably go get a cutoff shirt on and be more comfortable right now. I got a couple more syrup videos that I'm working on for you right now, and I got some different stuff for the garden too. So you guys make sure to check those out as well. All right, let's feed this guy some more wood, and then we're gonna run out, check some more buckets. We'll go a little bit further out and see if those trees deeper in the woods ran as much as the ones up by the house here. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So we're gonna check them. All right, it's midday, guys. We've been boiling all afternoon. The RO system is doing fantabulous. We might have 40 gallons of sap left. It's getting down there real quick. Only got a couple hours left here. We're just finishing up. I'm gonna leave you guys with us pulling this off. I'm not going out into the woods today to collect any more sap. We've got a different plan. I'll let you in on what we're doing with that in our next video. But yeah, this is just looking fantastic. So thanks again for following along, guys. I'm gonna have a video of us finishing this. I'm gonna finish this on the weekend. So we're gonna pull this off, put it in the fridge, and then we will finish this out. We'll use our vacuum filter press. We'll get that going, and we'll bottle everything up. If you guys want to see how to make a profitable business out of maple syrup, check this video out right here.